What's up, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews, and today's video is going to be a 4K review to Sergio Leone's masterpiece of a film, and that is A Fistful of Dollars. This is one of the most influential movies of all time, not only because how it's directed, but the music, again, the way that it's shot, so the cinematography. I mean, this movie is so damn good, guys. I love it. It's one of my favorite Western films of all time. It's my second favorite, right behind Tombstone. But guys, I'm going to talk about the movie, why I like about it so much. I'm going to do an unboxing, and I'm going to talk about, of course, the 4K transfer and compare it to Kino Lorber's 4K transfer, again, with my equipment that I have, and bring it to you guys. So guys, hit the like and subscribe button if you do. I really appreciate it. Check out my tier memberships. Before discussing the movie and taking a deep dive into this fantastic release by OrbitDVD, I do have to thank Michael and his wife over at the movie room. Guys, this was sent to me by them for a review. They know how much I was looking forward to this much anticipated release, the Dollar Trilogy release by OrbitDVD. And specifically, they know how much I love the first film. As I stated, it's one of my favorite Western films of all time. And so, thank you so much to the movie room. Guys, use my one-time use code FranksMedia10. You get 10% off your entire purchase. Order 2 movies, you get free US shipping. And if you live in the West Coast, guys, it's super fast shipping, and you can put your mind at ease with the packaging because they bubble wrap it like a mummy, guys. So thank you so much to the movie room. And guys, let's go and let's talk about why this is one of my favorite Western movies of all time. Why do I love this movie? First of all, I gotta talk about the damn story plot. So, Clint Eastwood, this is his first starring film, and he plays the nameless stranger. He is an interesting character. He turns into like an anti-hero. He realizes that there is two rivalry families, the Baxters and the Rojos, and they are just, one of them, of course, is worse than the other. But he knows that there is money to be involved, because he is looking out for himself. But of course, Clint Eastwood, the man, he just plays this very kick-ass character, guys. Very like it's a slick character. Doesn't really say like too much dialogue, but you know that he means business. There's a scene in the beginning of the film when he tells the coroner, to get ready for 3 coffins and to get rid of some people because he got hired to get rid of them. And so you know right off the bat that this guy isn't to be messed with. And then you find out later on that this guy has a little heart, a little sympathy. He's empathetic to some people about the mother and daughter. The mother and son, that storyline that's in this movie. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just a cool storyline. And I do have to say that the guy who plays Rojos, Gian Valiente, he is a great villain, and the whole gang of the Rojos family gang, they're pretty damn evil, guys. Which I know when I first saw the film, like, I wasn't really prepared for it because I just thought it was going to be like a typical Western film. But this film, directed by Sergio, definitely isn't. And you could just tell, like, just the way, again, that it's shot, how the close-ups are, and of course, like, the music by Ennio, it is incredible. The first time I saw this movie, I literally played the soundtrack on Spotify, and I just couldn't stop. Like, I kept on thinking about the score, the music to this film, because it is it's very catchy. It's very, it fits the film perfectly, in my opinion, and it's just iconic, man. It's just as iconic as Clint Eastwood as the man with no name. Yeah, he just plays this pretty badass American character, this Western character. So, guys, I highly recommend seeing this movie if you haven't seen it already. But we are going to be talking about the little unboxing that Arrow Video did. So this is the limited edition right here. It's a 4K. And as you can see, that this is the sleeve right here. Here is the front, and here is the back. This set comes with it's a 2-disc set, and the first disc is all 4K. It's a 4K disc, and then the second disc is nothing but special features. So all that information is all right here. But you take the sleeve off, and there it is right there. You can see that it's a little bit more faded right there. And then you turn this around and look at that. I just love this art design. Very, very cool. This also comes with a book, which I'm going to dive into this book because I found it very cool. And that's something that I have to thank my buddy Chris, Bearded Film Guy, always says read those books. And so I'm going to try to read more of these books and then mention a little bit of it when I do these reviews, because there's a lot of love that goes into these books that comes with these great releases. So here is the disc case right there. So here's the front, and then here's the back with the same information. Here it is with the 4K disc. Here is the Blu-ray special features disc. Here is it's a double-sided sleeve right there, and that looks like the the Kino Lorber version right there. Here is the poster right here. There we go. You can see it's a double-sided poster. Here's one side, and here is the other. So very cool, high quality poster paper right here. So here it is, Arrow Video's 4K release, and here is Kino Lorber's. Right off the bat, guys, this is definitely an improvement over Kino Lorber's. Of course, I'm going to have pictures like I normally do. It's taken on my phone. They're all like raw pics, but that's the best that I got. But I just wanted to make a comparison and have it show it to you guys. But right away, like after the first scene, the opening scene, like you can tell that like the colors, there's more depth. It pops a little bit more with the Arrow Video release. This release right here has Dolby Vision, and this is just regular HDR10, and there is a difference, man. It's not like a huge difference, but there is a noticeable difference that all these little things that add up make it a more enjoyable, visually pleasing experience, without a doubt. Like, I know for a fact that I will be watching this film with Arrow Video's release. Like, it's just really nice, man. So yeah, the skin complexion looks very good. The overall screen itself just looks finer. It looks smoother compared to the Kino release. So again, with all the hard work that they did, it just looks much better, guys. Seriously, compared to the Kino release. But the colors, it's kind of like, honestly, it's really like the Silence of the Lambs, Kino Lorber's release, and the Arrow Video's release. The Arrow Video's release to Silence of the Lambs, the colors really pop in that release, and it's almost exactly the same. I don't think it's as drastic. Just my opinion. However, there is definitely a noticeable improvement with this release, guys. So again, if I had to choose, I would definitely choose the Arrow Video release 10 out of 10 times, guys. Also, really quick, I forgot to mention that this film, for the audio, it's only in the English audio, and this one with the Arrow Videos release, there is English and Italian. So I thought that was very cool. Special features, guys, there is 5 new special features to this film. All the special features are on the second disc. The 5 special features are all from 2024. So when it all started, and then 4 Fingers, 4 Picks. Next is Wind and Fire, and then A Night at the Movies, a newly filmed interview with filmmaker Paolo Bonaccini, and then A Fistful of Outtakes, highlights from the original rushes. And then there's The Day the Soundtrack Changed, a new visual essay by musician and disc collector Lovely John, exploring the film's iconic score. And then there's all archival interviews and everything else like that, featurettes and stuff. But it is jam-packed with special features, guys. Again, there's a whole disc dedicated to special features. Next, I want to talk about the book. This book is 58 pages, and it's just fun facts and just some great stories of the director, the production, all that type of stuff. So I'm going to breeze through a little bit of it, but I do want to talk about the 4 articles or stories that's in this book. So here it just goes over the cast. It goes over the locations. Again, this movie is supposed to take place in Mexico, but it's filmed in Spain and in Italy. It's really cool because it even gives like some credit to the uncredited people of actors and crew of the film. In the very back of this book, it goes about the presentation and all the hard work that Arrow Video did for this release and the Dollars trilogy, because it's just not the same Kino Lorber transfer. It's definitely different. So A Fistful of Dollars has been exclusively restored by Arrow Films and is presented in its original aspect ratio of 2.351. The soundtrack is presented in restored original Italian and English mono, and then remixed as well in Italian and English for 5.1 audio. Then it talks about the original 35mm 2perf Technoscope camera negative was scanned and restored as well. And so, yeah, guys, a lot of love and hard work went into this restoration and 4K transfer. Next, I want to talk about the stories that's written in this book, and there's 4 of them. The first one is written by Henry Blythe and is called Strange and Magnificent. This one goes into Sergio's inspirations, what inspired him to make this film. It talks about the budget, the production problems that this film had. So the budget was very low, it was $200,000. It also talks about those who finance the film, those went into in debt, and they were in a pickle, and they had to find other people to finance the movie. So that was pretty interesting. It talks about how Clint Eastwood wasn't even the first, second choices. He was like one of the last choices to play the man with no name. It goes into it also talks about how there was 25 other Western films, or spaghetti Western films, that this one was like the famous one that catapulted and made the spaghetti Western genre. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. Again, there's just like a lot of great facts and stories about the film and those who made it. So I thought that was very cool. The next one is it is written by Blige Ibrari. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these names right. And it's called A Fable Laid Bare. This one goes more about the characters. It also talks about how Martin Scorsese was inspired by Sergio Leone and this film as well, how it was shot, the close-ups to it, you know, the cinematography, all of that type of stuff. So that was a fun read. The other one is written by Pascal Leone, and it's called A Shot in the Arm for the Western. This one was a fun read because it talks about how this film was kind of like the transition, or the start of like the new Hollywood, because prior to this, it was just the typical Western old classic film, and how this one just set it apart, not only because of the character development with our anti-hero, and then of course it's the music, it's again the way that it was shot. So just everything that all went into this film, it just started a new Hollywood movie. So I thought, I thought that was very fun to read. And the last story is called The Sound of a New Era, and this is by Eloise Ross. And this one just goes into the sounds of not only just the masterpiece of a score by Ennio, but also just like the little things of how the music pieces went into it. The sound design, all of that type of stuff, and then how it just basically transformed this whole new Hollywood style of shooting movies and stuff like that. Again, this is like one of the most inspirational films that has ever been made. I just thought it was very interesting. Again, also really quick is that I didn't know until reading this first story, is that so this film was made and shot in 1964. However, it wasn't released until 1967, and they shot A Few Dollars More and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly in 65, 66. And so those two movies came out before even the first one. Again, I just thought that was very funny and weird how all of that just happened back then. So anyway, guys, this is a fun read. I highly recommend it. So as you guys can see, there was a lot of hard work and love that went into this release by Arrow Video. Simply phenomenal release, and I really can't wait to get the two remaining Dollars Trilogy movies from Arrow Video. This was fantastic, guys. So oh man, I really hope you guys enjoy this release. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you do. I really appreciate it. Check out my tier memberships. Thank you to John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media and William Driver. And guys, have a good one.